Hello, it's Mary Lou, and I have a new journal to share with you. I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope you enjoy this little walkthrough. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask down in below in the comments section. I will put all the details about this journal, other than what I tell you, well, and with what I tell you, down below also in the show more area. So please do take a look down there because some of your questions may be answered. This journal, I think I'm going to call her Cozette. She's I made a padded fabric cover. The fabric is gorgeous decorator fabric. So it's it's got a linen-y look to it, but it's very beautiful and heavy duty. There's the spine. The journal itself is 8.5 by 6. The spine is 2.5 inches. I showed you the back already. I used eyelets for the ties. I used big eyelets. Okay, and there's the Hug Snug seam binding that I hand dyed myself, and I had to dye a bunch to find the right color. Anyway, on the cover, I made this panel that I put on top, glued on top, but it's got lace around it, 2 layers at the bottom. It's a pocket, so kind of a library pocket that I put this tag in. It's all foofed up, and it's got a rose because I love roses, and there's a lot of roses in this journal. Okay, let's go inside, because like I said, I'll answer everything else down below. There's this journal belongs to card here and a tag in the pocket. Beautiful. And the story begins. There's a lace pocket of some sort, or embroidered pocket. Well, I have one embroidered pocket, but the rest are all lace. This is decorator lace. It's heavy duty and it's beautiful. I did back it with some fabric from the kit. I bought the fabric kit from a lovely gal named Stella, and I will list her shop down below so you can see the beautiful things she has available. There you go. I did some stamping. I did some stenciling. The papers are tea-dyed. There's a Edith Holden page that I made into a pocket, and it has 3 cards in it. There's, in addition to various pages, there's also, can't think of the name. This paper that I print on usually. It's parchment paper. Duh. Anyway, my favorite French doilies. You can tell it's been a while since I made a journal. I have fabric tabs for you, and there's some lace ones as well. This is an envelope, so it has a spot back here to put things in. And then I made a pocket here for the various items. There's some can girls and a French word, heart, liqueur, I guess. I don't speak French at all, except ooh la la and, you know, silly things, but that isn't even French, and I'm being silly. I hope you can see this well. It is a tall journal, so it's having a hard time. I put an altered paper clip here to hold. She sings her song, and it holds on this side an envelope. So let me show that to you. And inside is a card that you can journal on. And then it just goes back over the page with this pretty thing on the front to match. There you go. There's a belly band with a piece of ephemera and a card from the kit that I used. I did do some stamping on that. Over here is a large pocket that I created by using part of a page from the kit. And inside is a large booklet filled with all kinds of tea-dyed papers for you to use. So when I say it has 146 plus pages, I mean it. There's a lot. There's more of these in the book. Another pocket. Flower on that one. Another fabric tab, and the other side of that French doily. There's the other side of this, and on this side, and it's the Edith Holden page, so that you can read some of the poetry, and you can, of course, see the roses. And there's some Parisian cards in there for you to look at. Okay, I had a little problem with my phone. I had a call come in and it messed up my video. So I was showing you this, but I'm just going to hopefully cut the video here. What I've done here is it's 2 envelopes. This little small, I call them florist shop envelopes because they have the little window. They have a little metal hole here. And in that I put a parasol on a bulb clip and some lace, and in the window you can see this, maybe this lady can gal showing you the full extent of her legs stretch. Very impressive. And here I created a pocket, and here's a page that I had decoupaged part of a floral napkin to. Here's a couple of pieces of ephemera. And then you open this up. Hopefully you can still see that. And over here is another little booklet that you can journal in. And in this pocket here is a piece of ephemera, French ephemera, and a Moulin Rouge postcard. Okay, going on to the second signature now. Make sure I'm in frame so that you can see most of it because it's so tall. Here's another lace pocket. On it I had this wooden button with the Eiffel Tower on it, so I just tied it on and glued it in place, but I have it on this beautiful lace and fabric pocket. Inside the pocket is this tag with the Tiffany & Company stamp on it, a little envelope, and in the envelope we have a lady and a gentleman, a can lady and a gentleman, and then this little invitation. I think it's an invitation to a ball, but I wouldn't swear to it right now. My memory's going. Okay, we'll go on. Make sure that's still running. Here's an Edith Holden page again, and inside I made a pocket. There's some ephemera. I did double layer this. I cut out a stamp and put it on there. A fussy cut it out. There's another lace tab. Here's another envelope. I used 2. There's one here and then this long one, which I folded over and made a pocket here. So there's another beautiful envelope. And in it, a couple of pieces of French ephemera. That goes in that pocket. And in this pocket is a Parisian postcard from 1917, I believe, or 1904, excuse me. There you go. And then you open that up. There's a journal. There's a tuck spot here that I collaged. And then put that in. And then over here is another piece of the pretty mulberry paper with the Arc de Triomphe. There's a little tuck spot. The center of the second signature, there's 2 large pockets here. There's a tag. I printed this tag out, and then I fussy cut out this little gal and layered her on there, and on the back it says vintage style, which it is. Here's another postcard of the Eiffel Tower. Here's a card. This is a beautiful lady leaning against her chair, and it's on this beautiful mulberry paper. Her dress hung over, and I didn't have the heart to cut it off, so I just left it, and it's in a large pocket, so it should be all right. But if it bothers you, cut it off. There we go. Did some layering here. Here's the double pocket. Got this pretty lady there. And 2 little things there. Pretty little gal there. It's the other side of the Edith Holden page. There you go. This is a belly band with lace on it, and there's a mulberry page in it. Or a card, I'd say, not a page. There you go, but it is a sheet, a pretty good size sheet. It's the end of the second signature, on to the third. Another beautiful lace pocket on top of some floral fabric. And again, the pretty lace in this. This is I had a piece of cardstock that was French themed, so I used it to make a little tag. And then there's an Eiffel Tower, an old Eiffel Tower postcard. Pretty lady in a frame. And there's a lady with a little ooh la la card. And on the other side, oops, that came undone, so I'll reglue it. Plans are dreams in the making. And this is some ephemera. It's a letter. That will be fixed. Okay, here's another envelope that I created. There's a pocket on the front with a can-can gown with a rose. And I did some layering and fussy cutting here and created that scene. Here we have a piece of French ephemera. Yeah, I think that's it. And then here, to hide the strip of the envelope or the flap, I put this strip down, and it had a rose on it, so I fussy cut and left it there. And there's another pretty lace tab. There's another page from a rose book. I did some punching here with a Martha Stewart punch. Here's the center of the third signature. There's a large envelope from the kit that I used. Inside is a piece of ephemera and another card that I created with a fussy cut lady and on some of the mulberry paper. And they just fit into this this large pocket that I created from one of the pages. Over here I made a tuck spot, and there's a piece of ephemera. Stamp on the back. There's the other side of that page. There's a side pocket, corner side pocket with some ephemera and a writing card, or journal card, Moulin Rouge. There's a side pocket on that French paper. There's a French advertisement. And here's another little booklet for you to journal in, filled with tea-dyed papers. There's the other side of that pretty French paper cardstock. It's heavy duty too. Okay, here's on this parchment paper I took an envelope which is from Lorna from Tailor Made Journals. It's from her coffee and avocado dyed lace or something like that kit. And I just had to have one sitting around, so I used it. I layered on the pocket a stamp and this entry number. And inside's a can-can lady and a little ticket-like card. And then inside the pocket, here's some more layering. Inside the pocket are 3 little pieces of ephemera, some roses, and those 2 things. That's upside down, but there you go. I missed this page, so I will come back and add lace on it. There's a pretty can-can lady card, circle, whatever, and some mulberry paper. And then on this you can see that it's an embroidered pocket that I got in the same kit from Stella. I did some machine stitching around all the pockets, but this one I used pink and did a little decorative stitch. There's a page from a book, both with roses. There's a French ephemera, and this is a dress form. A little bit of a rose sticking through. Okay, here's another envelope that I used. I used 2 envelopes. This is another one of those floral or florist shop cards in our envelopes. Inside is this Eiffel Tower. Lots of Eiffel Tower in here because it's all about France. Did some layering and decoupaging here, not decoupaging, but layering here and here and here, all the way around the envelope. And inside is this monthly, or it's a perpetual calendar is what it is. And I think that's it. Okay. Get it in. Put it in that way for now. Okay, there's another fabric tab. Here's a beautiful little lady on a piece of French ephemera, and there's some fashionable hats, and then the key, so le clef, I think. I don't know. I'm trying. The center of the 4th signature. I did some layering on the pocket. Inside is this tag that I layered on this pretty lady that I'd fussy cut out. And here's a map of Paris. Okay. I should give up, huh? There's that little lady again. I guess I made her smaller because she was so cute. And there's Eiffel Tower again. Here's another couple of envelopes that I use. This is a CD, of course. I layered around, you know, just collaging. And then, so on the inside is this pretty lady. And here is a pocket with some ephemera. And all this has been layered. And there's a large card. And then here there's a large, beautiful card with Paris on and the Eiffel Tower again. And some pretty lace on the bottom. Here's another large envelope in this large pocket I created, or large, pocket. In that, there's another pretty lady on some mulberry paper, and then this piece of ephemera. And we're still going good. I hope that was seen. There you go. Just slides back in there. There's a pocket I created on the back side of this pretty garden scene with some roses. And that's the last page. And here, there's Handmade for You by me. And there's a postcard, or postcard, a tag. And that's the end of this journal. I thank you if you stuck through with all of it. And again, I love your comments. If you aren't already a subby, I hope you'll subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to, have a great day. God bless you. Keep smiling. We're going to make it through this. All right. Bye-bye now.